What's going on, everyone? I'm RJ Armentrout, the sales and brand manager for Verus Engineering, and today we are talking about front splitters. Why would you want a front splitter? What do they do, and why it should or shouldn't be the first modification that you do to your car. It shouldn't be the first modification that you do, but we'll get into that too. What a front splitter does is it helps generate frontward downforce, or it can help balance out a larger rear wing on your vehicle. If you already have a rear wing, a front splitter is essential for that downforce balance. It actually takes the air and essentially splits it. Moves high pressure air over the top edge of the front splitter blade and the air dam, and it leaves low pressure air underneath. The high pressure air actually pushes down on the splitter blade at speed, which generates more frontward downforce. Again, a fantastic device to balance out a rear wing. Really gives you a balanced attack and the most downforce that a car can potentially have when you balance out both a rear wing and a front splitter. Back in the day, for our first splitter, it was actually built for the first generation 8.6 vehicle, the Scion FRS Subaru BRZ. That was the vehicle that we actually started Verus with, was that first generation FRS BRZ vehicle. Eventually becomes the GT86, and really wanted to help that community grow efficient and effective track-focused modifications that would allow them to turn faster lap times and enjoy more of their 8.6 platform vehicle. I've been strong supporters of the 8.6 since it came out, and continue to support that today with a wide array of products. What's going on, everyone? Here to tell you about our upcoming sale. So we have a Racer Special sale coming up from October 9th through the 13th, where you can save big on some gently cosmetically flawed items like this front splitter. As you can see, awesome shape for your next motorsport event. Up to 40% off certain items, and they're going to be cataloged on verus-engineering.com. If you have any questions, of course, you can relay them to sales@verus-engineering.com. Be able to save on blemished aero parts, powertrain, drivetrain parts, and suspension parts for your vehicle. All Racer Special items are going to have cosmetic blemishes and flaws, but work functionally as intended. So rest assured, if you buy one of these items, it may have some beauty marks on it, but it's going to work fine for your car. Take advantage of that sale again from October 9th through October 13th. So starting at 12:01 a.m. Eastern, October 9th, the sale goes live. Then ends the end of the day, October 13th. Again, if you have any questions, email us at sales@verus-engineering.com. Now, back to the video. We love front splitters here because we love aero, but we would tell you that this is not the first thing that most people should purchase. We actually start all of our aerodynamics packages with a rear diffuser. The rear diffuser is going to be the first item that we suggest because it adds rear tire grip. Almost every vehicle can benefit from more tire grip to the rear. Also helps lessen drag. So less drag on the back of your vehicle, essentially minimizing the wake region behind your vehicle through the addition of a rear diffuser, which will further promote better downforce as you continue to build upon downforce components and aerodynamic components for your vehicle. Front splitter is great when you start to really add too much to the rear, or your car seems like it's really understeering through a corner. Front splitter can help counteract a lot of those balance issues, give you a better balanced attack all the way around. Of course, anytime you're adding a rear wing, we definitely recommend to add a front splitter to balance out that rear wing. The reason you wouldn't want this for a drag racing vehicle is this can actually slow your vehicle down on a high-speed straight line pass. You don't necessarily want that for a drag racing vehicle. You want your vehicle to be as fast as possible. For the quarter mile, eighth mile, I mean, those guys out there, they're doing a mile run, like you want your vehicle to hit the maximum speed possible. This could actually lessen your vehicle's maximum speed overall. So at Verus Engineering, we believe in tailoring our products to the vehicle at hand. I've got a couple of different examples here with me today. The example in front of me is the G87 M2. So with the G87 M2, if you have one, you know that you have a very large oil cooler underneath the vehicle, right? And this was our first G-Series front splitter. So we actually designed it with this really trick oil cooler cooling plate. So this duct actually allows air to hit the oil cooler while this is mounted at speed. So it still feeds cool air to that oil cooler when in use. It's great for someone that's going to be daily driving the M2. At the same time, this kit actually comes with a block-off plate as well, so if you're looking to get your maximum lap time, you can actually take this plate off and put that block-off plate on there and maximize that front-end downforce, give your vehicle the best opportunity to run the best time that you can. The M4 splitter designed much later. This is actually our latest release when it comes to front splitters. The cool thing about the front splitter for the M4 is we took what we learned from the M2 and actually dropped the deck of the M4 front splitter to allow that oil cooler to still function without the use of a large plate like this. So if you look underneath here, there's actually just a flat plane like most of our front splitters, and that's so it can still take advantage of a maximum amount of frontal downforce and still have an oil cooler that is functioning properly as well. Also, you can see it following the design architecture of the M4. Also have a C8 Corvette, and in true Verus fashion, we've actually fashioned this front splitter to match the body lines of the C8 Corvette. Very different than a G-Series BMW, much more angular and sharp, and if you look at the front splitter for a Corvette, it definitely flows with the body lines that GM put together from the factory. So at this point, you've probably noticed these two devices here on the side. These are actually splitter diffusers, and they have these little dimples on here. And you've probably been asking yourself what all that is as well. So I'm actually going to turn it over to an engineer for them to explain it to you further.
All right, so the bubbles on the tunnels improve flow attachment. At times, because of space constraints and all that type of stuff, we have to work the air harder, and as airflow is coming around this shape, we actually see some detachment, and the bubbles actually improve that attachment. So some of our splitter diffusers do have dimples, some of them don't, and there's a very specific reason behind that, and it's to improve performance when needed. When we don't need them, we don't add them. So the GLGT front splitter and this front splitter, they both have diffusers, but the GLGT splitter, we were able to package a diffuser that didn't have flow attachment issues, so we weren't forced to use dimples or another style of vortex generating feature that improves flow attachment. So some diffusers do need attachment, some diffusers don't.
Thanks for watching this video.
If you have any questions, don't send us an email to support@verus-engineering.com. Just kidding. We actually answer basically everyone's questions all the time. Some stuff we can't answer, but for the vast majority, we try and answer everyone's questions, help out as much as we can. So until next time, I'm out.
Peace.